Hey there everyone, and welcome back to Corey Loses, where today we are once again continuing our Thrawn's Revenge Imperial Civil War 2.2 preview playthrough as the Imperial Remnant. In the last episode, we finally got to Era 4, so we have the Maw now. And we have Natasi Dala in charge of our forces, so we're trying to take over the rest of the core / mid-rim area in today's episode, so we're going to be going through these 6 planets that the New Republic still has. But before we get into that, I do want to talk a little bit about the delay. So I announced on the Tuesday episode that we were going to be pushing back the release date for 2.2 to April 12th. We can't talk too much about it, but the good news is that we will definitely hit that release date. The bad news is there might be 1 or 2 Galactic Conquests that we have to leave out. The base issue, it's that sometimes when you save the game and then you try to load, the saves don't load properly on some of the largest Galactic Conquests. There are some workarounds we have that mitigate the issue, but we'll need a petroglyph patch, like an official patch to the game, because it's a base game problem, before we'll be able to have that 100% fixed. So there might be some GCs we have to leave out temporarily, but everything should be ready the second we're able to put that stuff out, the second it becomes more stable. We might even be able to include everything in the main release. But yeah, so nothing to worry about. The mod will be out on April 12th. That's the main takeaway here. I'm not going to spend too much extra time talking about it. So we're going to use the time between then and now to just work on polishing some other stuff off, maybe get in some content that we didn't think we'd be able to for 2.2, and we were going to wait for 2.3. But anyways, I went from like sleepless panic mode for the last 3 days to I'm finally going to be able to sleep tonight properly. So I'm happy. But yeah, so the bottom line is, don't worry about it. Shouldn't be a long-term issue. And you'll have the mod to play within, I guess, 13 days now. So yeah, we're going to continue with what we were doing here. And there have been a few questions about stuff like Pelion, why Pelion isn't in our hero roster. It might take a little bit extra time to load some of these ground battles. But there has been the questions of why Pelion isn't in our roster, and I guess that applies to Cronus as well. So basically, a lot more of the Era 4 and 5 heroes that are being added, or that will be available, are based a little bit more on extra story scripting that isn't done or wasn't done when this playthrough build started. So Pelion, it's not because he died before, it's just because that scripting isn't done. So when we get to Era 5, Pelion will still be there with his main hero roster, but that's what's going on there. I'm going to turn down, that might have been perfectly fine. I'm going to turn down the in-game volume a little bit though. So yeah, so don't worry, we're going to have more time to get a lot more of that stuff done, but that's basically where we stand.
Choose your reinforcements. Reinforcements en route.
We don't like having to delay it any more than you guys like having it delayed, but we're going to do our best to make sure the extra time was worth it for you guys, and the most important thing to us is making sure we release something that's playable. So we wouldn't have done it if we didn't think it was absolutely necessary, and I promise you the mod will be better for it. So let's kill off these V-Wings. Got some Rebel troopers coming in. You got these AT-ATs going.
Yes, Commander.
Still haven't used any ground thumbnails. I did talk about that a little bit towards the start of the playthrough, so maybe I will. I don't know. Feeling adventurous. Alright.
AT-AT ready. Target acquired.
Let's get, you know what, let's get 2 M's in. And I'm gonna get you in here. There we go.
Awaiting orders. Armor transport ready. Acknowledged.
It landed, but then I told it to move, so it took off. Oh well. You guys... Yeah, I really wish when you did that in an area where it can't land, it would move to the nearest area where it can land. That would just make life so much easier. Here we go. Okay, I guess they got on when they were flying.
Roger that. Brigade standing by.
We used to have... I don't actually know if it was ever released in Thrawn's Revenge, but for the old FX mod that was made by Dr. Knickers, and like I was involved a little bit, but it was primarily his project. He had the T2M, so a missile variant of the T2B.
Unit
Oh my
destroyed.
god. I didn't order it to go far enough.
Armor ready. Charge.
Alright. Well,
Bombing run available. Reinforcements en route.
Just give me a target. Scanning target. Rolling out. Moving to position. I copy. Destination set.
I'm gonna try to move
Providing
back
covering
over
fire.
here.
Reporting.
Like, we can hit the
My
V-Wings,
way, sir.
and they won't destroy us, but they are
Reporting.
rather hard to hit.
Right away.
You get over here.
Order acknowledged.
Alright. Yep, that way. Nope. Gotta order it to go into the impassable terrain for it to not path around it, which is always fun. Okay. We should be able to land there and be alright.
Yes, sir.
And
Choose
you
your reinforcements.
know what?
Yes, come on.
Actually, I'm just gonna drop you
Secure the landing
Deploying
zone.
storm
down here.
Heading out. Destination.
That way we
set.
can just capture that landing
Right
pad again,
away.
or the build pad again, and get
Yes,
another AA turret.
Reporting. Tank brigade ready. Activating. Order, sir.
Here, get over here. Get over here.
Yes, Commander. Ready. Coordinates. I've got them on scopes.
There was Plex in here, right? Yes, there was.
Destroyed.
Alright.
AT-AT ready. Walker moving out. Support weapons
fire
armed.
ready.
Moving to secondary
Turret
position.
Let's get the turret up just in
Transport
case.
ready. Reporting in.
Alright, and I think it's a structure past there. It's not
Bombardment
the...
available.
Roger that.
It's not the
Dropping
power
additional
generator.
soldiers.
So we're going to capture this build pad, and we're going to get another sensor array on there.
Construction complete.
Reporting.
Sensor node constructing. Construction.
It does suck that we lost Veers, but the way I kind of want that to work
Awaiting
for the full release is that when you get Dala voluntarily, you don't lose any of the heroes between the eras, and that's going to be kind of the reward for not losing your hero for progressing the voluntary way. So that'll be something that should be done for 2.2 at this point.
Moving out.
I'm trying to find another build pad, but I don't know that there's
Awaiting your orders.
really going to be one in the area.
As you wish, General. Moving to secondary position.
In the last couple days, Knickers has also updated some of the rocks. So I think I actually might have talked about that in the previous episode, but added in just
Roger that.
some basic extra texture stuff.
Bomber standing by.
I copy.
Commence attack run.
Yes, sir. Squad, move out. Reporting.
Choose your
Alright, well,
reinforcements.
we can bring in a bunch of stuff
Order
now,
acknowledged.
On my way, sir.
so we don't need to worry.
At maximum unit capacity.
They have Plex troopers in there. Or they just had civilians.
Roger that. Roll out. There they are.
Yes, sir.
Sensor node constructing.
Right away, sir.
Unit destroyed.
Yes, Commander. Affirmative, sir. Targeting at maximum firepower.
Construction
fire ready.
complete.
Right away. Moving out. The big targets are ours.
Bombardment incoming.
Reporting. Cannons charged.
Providing covering fire.
Form up.
Alright, now we can...
Moving to fire.
Laying suppressor fire.
Keep my sights.
Okay, so it is a lot of civilians, but there was other stuff.
Awaiting
Good to know.
orders. Moving.
Alright, let's just get you
Yeah,
guys in the
Commander.
base then. No point waiting, they're still going to get some other reserves and stuff.
Form up. Deploying.
So run them over,
Initiate sweep.
and just
Setting
get through.
course.
Copy. Let's run.
Unit
Laying
destroyed.
suppressor
On my
fire.
way. Moving
No,
out.
get past it.
Cover fire.
You don't need to stop every 3 seconds.
Attack.
I've
All
got
good
them on
knowledge.
scopes. Changing course. Right away. They're in my sights.
Ready. Fire. I'll copy. AT-AT
Unit
ready.
destroyed.
Armor transport ready. Reporting in. Heading up.
That mercenary outfitter is doing a lot more, or whatever that's called. Doing a lot more than I thought it would. I thought it would stop spawning after
Fall out troops.
fewer
Rolling
troops,
out.
but
Awaiting your orders. Yes, sir. Fall out. Fire. Copy. Yes, Commander. Open fire.
Unit destroyed.
Let's move out. I copy.
so many infantry.
Reporting. Open fire. Yes, sir. Ready. Attack that target. Let's go. Attacking target. Fire at will. Attacking. Brigade standing by. Targeting.
Alright, well, we got most of them.
Yes, Commander.
There's turbo lasers
Let's
over
move
there.
out. Move into position.
Just waiting for the bombing run to be back.
Ready. Firing.
Bombing run available.
Keep going. Charge.
Bomber squadron reporting. Initiate attack
That
run.
should, yeah, that'll hit.
Just give me a target.
Oh, alt tabbed.
Initiate bombing run.
Tango tank ready. Scanning target.
Unit
Moving to
destroyed.
fire. Targeting. This way. Here's my sights.
Is there another barracks over
Over
here?
there. Rolling out. Moving to position. Moving. Let's roll. On
No.
my way.
Do they just have a bunch of infantry that's floating around?
Affirmative, sir. Reporting.
There, they should all die. There we go.
Affirmative. Right away. Attack. Order acknowledged. Fire.
Choose your reinforcements.
Right away.
Unit
Oh,
destroyed.
Awaiting
nope.
orders.
That's not good.
In attack position.
We are victorious.
So many Plex troopers.
System control achieved. Building under construction.
So let's start by scoping out some of these planets. I believe my time in the command of the Empire is coming to a close. I believe the right person to lead the Empire at this point is Gilad Pelion. He may never admit it
Construction
himself.
complete.
And to step down in favor of him, see if you can convince him to take charge earlier, and I will focus on reuniting the last remnants of the Warlord's forces in the core. Ugh, so tired, I
Construction
can't even read.
complete. Constructing unit.
Alright. So, basically nothing to worry about in space over there. Some commandos on the ground. So these will all be fairly simple. The Duro map, I know the Duro map. I'm pretty sure the Duro map is just the Duro map. I don't think that's been changed. That is the base game Fondor map. So we know pretty much what's going on over there. And let's check out what's going on in Halanet and Jindine. Halanet does have a fair amount of enemy forces. So let's get Dal in here.
Construction complete.
So there was also some discussion in the comments about what was going on with the Nebula, because they were able to survive a lot and rip apart a lot. And I'm not sure that I don't think it's that they were actually surviving that much. I think it's because they're so low on the Z layer that stuff wasn't able to target them optimally. So we're gonna look into that first. I'm gonna not buff them. I'm gonna bring them up physically to the higher Z planes, and we'll see if that hurts their survivability at all. If it means that more stuff is able to target them more effectively, because it did seem like that when we were actually targeting them, they fell apart not easily but reasonably. So I think that's what we're gonna look into first, and then we'll look into the actual number, like the balance numbers for them. Because right now it might just be a location issue more than anything. So we'll get that figured out, but that's definitely something that's on my radar to look at in the next couple weeks. So this is one of the frozen maps.
Choose your reinforcements.
Let's get an allegiance back there. So you can see a lot of front weapons are hitting them. Some of these side ones are able to. I'm not sure that it's consistent, because we seem to be like from here to here when we were around them with 4 or 5 ships. When I think that's when Tackle died, and I don't. So like I'm not convinced that it's because of their actual stats. They are a little bit too powerful, but I don't think that was the whole story. And I want to figure out. I just want to make sure that if we move them up and then nerf them, they're not being like nerfed in the ground for no reason.
Direct fire on the engine. Moving out.
Because their stats are going to be adjusted down at least a little bit, but I don't know that it's going to be quite as much as might have seemed necessary from those last battles.
Interceptor squad reporting.
The missile launchers are the primary target.
Nowhere to go.
Cruiser reporting. Holding fire for maximum effect. The ion cannons are our primary target.
Alright, so there's both Nebulas down. They've got a couple fighters around here, but it's nothing too bad. And there we go. One of my concerns with planning that challenge mode stuff was actually the save issue. So now that I know that that's not going to be an issue long term, I'm going to be safe to do that. There's going to be part of this weekend where I'm just at my sister's house for a bit. I'm going there tomorrow for a bit, and I'll probably try to do some of the planning for that while I'm there. So probably sometime next week I'll have the first videos up for that. So I'm probably going to do 2 phases of taking the ships people want. So I'm going to post an initial video sort of overlining the rough plans and asking for like initial ship submissions, because it's going to be open to anyone, and then the patrons are going to have like slightly a few other things that they can do, like being heroes and stuff. And then there will be another video after that, right after this playthrough ends, where I'm going to take another round of submissions, and then we'll start the actual playthrough probably a week after that. So we're getting close to that being a thing, and I think it should be a lot of fun. It'll be kind of a mess at first. It's going to be hard to get right, but I do think that once we get a rough idea of how to handle it, it should be fun.
Order acknowledged. Setting course.
Moving out.
This is, I believe, this is a base game map for like Polis or something.
Squad, advance. Move out.
Well, let's get over there. There should be some build pads nearby, and I think this is going to be one of those maps where one build pad kind of shows the whole. It would be if we were not building the A turrets.
New coordinates. Heading out.
Support order acknowledged. Support order acknowledged.
With their power to weapons abilities, they can kill the turrets that are being built, but they can also be shot by pretty much anything. So I don't think it's that big of an issue.
Construction complete. Our base is under attack.
That target.
We'll back you up.
up.
This is going to be rough.
Reinforcements.
A lot of heavy tanks here.
I got me.
Awaiting orders.
Unit destroyed.
Move out. Attacking target. Yes, Commander. Copy. Let's go. Ready. Attack that target. Attacking
Okay,
target.
we need to take out this T4s. Let's get another AT-AT in.
On my way, sir.
Unit
Fire
destroyed.
at will.
Okay, they're going to try to lure us into the turbo lasers.
Fire at will. Keep going. Copy. Keep
Let's get
going.
out of there.
We'll back
Reporting.
you up.
You guys get up here.
AT-AT ready.
Reporting.
And we're going to grab a build pad with a sensor node.
Sensor node constructing.
Because that's how you win at EAW. Really? Okay, so it's a bigger map than I thought, actually.
Order acknowledged.
Bombing run available.
Oh no, that was the snow. Never mind.
Right away.
That makes sense.
Sensor node constructing. Construction complete.
Bombers at the
Well,
ready.
let's hit that first. The shield generator. Not a sensor
Armor
array.
transport ready.
I guess we'll go down to the south.
Reporting in. This way.
We'll cover you. Yes, Commander.
Get another sensor
Sensor node
node.
constructing.
This way.
Unit
Providing
destroyed.
backup.
Bombardment available. Unit destroyed.
Yes, Commander.
Grab this here.
Roger that. Attacking.
Unit destroyed.
So many heavy tanks that come through. Okay, that's hitting. Is that hitting the AT-AT already? It is. Damn. I thought I'd landed just out of the range.
Awaiting your orders.
We may lose that AT-AT because the turret got the hits off first.
Acknowledge. Targeting. Heading out.
Reinforcements
On my
canceled.
way. Copy.
Okay,
I copy.
now we're. Oh, yeah. They
Destroyed.
Reporting. Firing.
had those extra T4s on it.
Yes, sir. Destination set.
Taxes got filed.
Right away.
On my way, sir. Yes, Commander. Proceeding to target. On my way, sir.
Right behind you.
It looks like that's it for the
Walker
turbo
moving out.
lasers, so I think we can
Command
just
this way.
Bombing run.
walk in with impunity.
Lead the way.
Right away.
We'll check it out.
Ready to receive orders. Commencing
There
bombing
we go.
run.
Affirmative, sir.
That should hit the turbo laser and the power gen. There we go.
Commencing attack.
Oh, it even got the
Walker moving to attack.
building a little
Unit
bit.
destroyed. Bombardment incoming.
Targeting at maximum firepower.
Unit destroyed.
Reporting. Cannon charged. Yes, Commander.
And one more light vehicle factory.
We are victorious.
Alright, so
Planetary
there's
control
Howlin' It.
achieved.
Destination set.
Let's get Dala over Parker to there. Let's go.
Inputting
Okay,
coordinates.
you in here. This probably won't be a super long episode because, like I said, I barely slept in the
On my
last
way,
few
sir.
days. But we're gonna try to get
Vehicle in
most of this
production.
done. We have a lot of money, so I do want to find more ways to
Building
make credits
started.
more important later in Ego.
Building
I want
cancelled.
to build an SSD.
Constructing.
Let's start getting those going, and maybe we'll get some regular ships. Well, let's get Ace of Hearts back. Let's get City of Angels,
In production.
War
Unit
Kitten,
in production. Unit
Party
in production.
Starter, Opal Corsa,
Vehicle in
Hitman,
production.
Spartan's Pride, and
Unit
Fighter
in
Superiority.
production.
Oh, we can also get some CCVSDs. That's
Vehicle
right.
in production.
Let's do that.
Construction complete.
And I guess we'll use brackets here too. Yeah, this is the aerial version of the map. I'm pretty sure. We did do this a couple times. I did say we'd probably auto-resolve this, but I don't know. I don't want to waste those ground units on that. Maybe even between not today and tomorrow's episode, but between tomorrow and Tuesday's episode, I'll build up some extra ground forces just so we're not waiting on them. And we'll see how far we can get with that. I don't think we're super far away from being able to win with what we have. So there's Brachus. Animation timing might be a little bit off.
Destination set.
Reinforcements
that stuff
en
in.
route. Sensor node constructing. Reinforcements
Enemy is
canceled.
approaching. Advancing.
It's the civilian
Maximum
structure we're
unit
seeing, right?
capacity.
Order, sir.
Yeah. Oh no, that's V-wings.
Moving to that area, sir.
Turret constructing.
All right,
Reporting.
getting there.
Construction complete.
Heading out.
Are they coming back in, or are they avoiding the turrets? There we go. Came back in.
Awaiting orders. Advance.
Ready.
Ready.
Let's get you
Fall out,
guys up a
troops.
little bit further.
Will assist
Brachus, you can help.
Sensor node constructing. Construction complete.
you. Yes, sir.
The reason I want to get up here is because of this. There's a sensor node there, or a sensor array there.
Spread out, men.
Turret constructing.
Okay, don't go for the turret.
Roger.
Go for
There
the
they are.
infantry, and there we go.
Construction complete.
Let's move out.
Okay, I think we hit one.
Let's go. Keep going.
I need
Choose
some
your
like ATAA or
reinforcements.
something.
At
Order
maximum
acknowledged.
unit capacity.
Over there. Reporting in.
We've secured a landing zone. Turret constructing.
Get that there, and let's get a sensor node.
Construction complete.
Form up.
Construction complete.
Moving out.
I don't think we need to make Brachus and the other Jedi self-heal a little bit. Well, let's get these guys up on
Right
this
away, sir.
platform.
Squad, advance.
And
Sensor node
sensor
awaiting
node.
Construction complete.
Probably should no. I think we did kill a lot of the V-wings already.
Right away.
So let's get this, and we'll know
We've
for
captured an
sure.
abandoned sensor array.
Comlink active.
Do that. These are all
The enemy base shield is offline.
bunkers and civilians. It's a capturable turret. Okay, you're really not doing yourself any favors. What are you trying to get? Whatever. Let's get over here.
Choose your reinforcements.
Let's get some
Setting course. Right
time
away.
maulers, because they'll be fast and they'll
course.
be able to wipe out some of the infantry.
On my way.
I'll get a AT-AT there.
We've captured an abandoned turbo laser tower.
There we go. No, Brachus, I'm gonna get you to stay. You can keep that controlled.
Copy. Moving out. Heading out. Fall out, troops.
Unit destroyed.
Ready.
Nope,
Over
you're
there.
too weak for that. I'm too weak.
Attacking.
You are so slow.
Unit destroyed.
I copy.
Attack.
Reporting.
Let's move out.
I don't know what it's trying to do back there. It's not working.
AT-AT ready. Heading out.
Let's get in there. This is REC.
Armor transport
Bombing
ready.
run available.
Yes, sir.
Not sure which on your.
Destroyed.
I even didn't know which one it was on. I'm gonna try to swap control.
Roger that. Initiate attack run.
Oh well,
Yes,
I think we're pretty
Commander.
much
Initiate
ready.
bombing run. Open fire. Enemies in range.
Don't need to worry about that.
Ready for your orders, sir.
Unit destroyed.
God damn.
Battalion standing by.
Attack that target.
I'll need to keep an eye on the stuff attacking the
Reporting in.
commandos,
Attack.
so I can keep track of what had the bomb thrown onto it.
Roger that. Fall out troops.
I kind of want to add a bigger indicator for that.
Unit destroyed.
Time order. Copy.
Form up. Fire.
There they are.
Open fire.
Ready. Keep going.
There we go. Alright, so let's get Last of Us. So right there. Will you be able to survive that, Brackus? Yeah, it seems like you will.
We lost the abandoned turbo laser tower.
I don't know if his force push ability actually works.
Bombing run available.
Oh, he blew up. That did so much damage. He was at half health before that went off. Okay, I'll need to look into that. And this is a bunker too? There we
Form
go.
up.
The enemy has been defeated.
Without the stat buffs, Brackus isn't that useful anyways. So, meh.
System control achieved.
No point in keeping him alive if we just have to protect him the whole time.
Beginning construction.
He's not going to do anything useful for us. Alright, let's go for Duro.
Star Cruiser here. On our way.
Engines activated.
If you don't do that stuff, how are you supposed to learn what's broken, what's not?
The enemy has been spotted.
Choose your
Alright,
reinforcements.
so you
Receiving
guys
orders.
get out of there.
Active.
Get Sovereign here. And Thrawn's Revenge.
Sovereign stand ready.
You have that, so
They
let's
will be taken care of.
Duke Nukem. No more Empress. I want to use like the Empress and the
Unit capacity.
Valaduja and the Odo
Your orders.
in skirmish.
We await your
Because before we had the whole like the 3 Golan setup, and like the Odo and the Valaduja should be strong enough to be on their own and have a similar level of power, but the Valaduja will probably put in, or the
We are victorious.
Empress rather will probably put in with some XQ platforms to support it. And it did look like the
Construction.
Empress was using the Valaduja icon there, but that's easily... I think that's actually already fixed. Let's get you over there. And we got Duro. Right, so this is the map. It's like a main path. There's some stuff off to the sides, and then it's like a canyon map.
Choose your reinforcements. Reinforcements en route.
I guess we should get some army troopers in
Moving
here.
out.
Some of you
Right
guys.
away.
So I'll probably invest in
My
some
way, sir.
ATAAs between episodes. I don't know if we actually have too many build pads to work with on this map right now. I think there are actually some near this landing zone. So let's try to just rush it.
Enemy unit sighted.
Some
Activating.
Duros there. Some Duran Durans.
Target. Avoiding fire. Fire.
Hey, it hadn't taken off. I believe this is actually one of the behaviors that Bob fixed in the main build as well.
Roger that. This way. Form up.
Copy.
Alright, so here are the build pads. Let's turn that one into a sensor node. And this one into AA.
Spreading out.
Destroyed.
There we go.
Copy. Let's move out. Let's go.
Bombing run available.
Good in there. And I think the power gen's down this alley. So let's get... Hold on.
Unit destroyed. Unit destroyed.
Awaiting orders. Over there.
I want you to go down there.
Unit destroyed.
I mean, if you can. I don't know if there's going to be stuff waiting down there or what. But
Deploying. I copy.
okay, you
Keep
are
going.
behind the
I
group.
copy.
So let's get this landing zone or landing pad, either one of those,
Destination set.
secured.
Cancelled.
Reporting.
And let's get over here and see if there's any.
Targeting.
Awaiting orders.
Reporting.
Initiate
Yes, sir.
bombing run.
Duros.
Yes, Commander. This way.
Acknowledge.
Over there.
Okay, you guys are going way too far ahead of the slow group.
Affirmative, sir. Reporting. Yes, Commander. Ready. Acknowledged.
Yes, Commander.
AT-AT ready. Attack that target. Providing backup. Attacking target. Armor transport ready.
Setting course.
Alright,
Reporting in.
let's get you
Fire
guys
at
up.
will.
They're really setting up for the AA.
Destination set.
Not going to do you much good, unfortunately. Let's get these sensor nodes up. And let's get you guys up front. I'm going to leave you guys here so we don't lose the actual...
Roger that.
the company, even though we lost a few of the individuals. There's a Duros dwelling. I don't think there's anything else up here.
Form up.
When you're faster, you can go. Okay, yeah, it's just the indigenous forces. Nothing we really need to worry about. So let's do
On my way.
a couple ATPTs.
Dragon standing by.
And let's get ready to go in.
Awaiting your orders.
Bombing run available.
Proceeding to target.
Scanning for enemies.
Attacking.
Unit destroyed.
Targeting. On my way, sir.
Initiate sweep.
Unit destroyed.
Yes, sir.
Unit destroyed.
More ready.
You guys are going too far.
Copy. Commencing bombing run.
Alright, so that'll take care of those two buildings. Let's get you go in a little bit more.
Enemy in range. Engaging enemy.
Alright, so now we just got to get past
As you wish,
past
General.
here. I think there's more stuff back here.
Yes, sir. Right away. On my way. Firing.
Here we go.
Engaging enemy.
And I think that's going to be it. Alright, well, that is going to do it for today's episode. So thank you so much for watching, everyone. Tomorrow we will be back with another episode. We're going to try to take Telfaglio and Jindine, maybe take Fondor and Skarl as well, and start moving off into some more of this territory. We do have this other fleet sitting over here waiting for action, so we'll get those guys going next time. So thanks again for watching, everyone. Hope you're enjoying the playthrough so far. Again, sorry for the delay, and sorry for being half asleep while recording this. But everything's on the right track now, so we should be on an upward trajectory from here. So thanks again for watching, and I will see you next time. Bye.